Hello, and welcome back to the Phantom Files, the podcast where we explore the fascinating edges of the human experience. I'm your host, Fras, and today we're diving deep into the mystical realm of divination. We'll be taking a look at history, the different types, the cultural significance, and of course, the controversies surrounding this ancient practice. So buckle up as we embark on a journey into the unknown. Divination is a practice that dates back thousands of years, used by countless cultures worldwide. It's an art form that seeks to foresee the future or uncover hidden knowledge throughout various means, often interpreted as signs from the spiritual world. Divination, however, is not merely about predicting the future. It's also about connecting to a deeper, more spiritual aspect of existence. No discussion on divination would be complete without a look at its origins. Archaeological evidence suggests that forms of divination were practiced as far back as the Paleolithic era. Bones, stones, and other natural objects were used in these early practices, often thrown and interpreted based on the way they fell. Divination has been woven into the fabric of many societies throughout history. From the ancient Greeks, consulting the oracle at Delphi, to Chinese emperors seeking the guidance through the I Ching. It has been used to make decisions, ease anxieties, and connect with divine or spiritual entities. Let's look at some of the different types of divination. There's astrology, which interprets celestial bodies, movements, and positions. Tarot reading, which uses a deck of 78 cards, each with their own symbolic meaning. Rune casting, a practice of the ancient Germanic peoples, involving symbols carved into stones and tiles. And of course, there's the famous crystal ball, used for scrying or seeing visions. These are just a few examples. There are hundreds of different forms of divination practiced around the world. But what's the cultural significance of divination? Well, it's not just about the fortune telling. It's also about understanding ourselves and our place in the world. It's a way for people to make sense of the unknown, to find comfort in uncertainty, and to feel connected to something larger than themselves. In many cultures, divination is deeply intertwined with spirituality and religion. It's seen as a way to communicate with the divine, to seek guidance, or to gain insight into one's life path. Divination can also serve as a tool for introspection, helping individuals to reflect on their personal journey, their choices, and their potential futures. Now, let's address the elephant in the room: the controversy surrounding divination. Skeptics argue that it's pseudoscience, that it's based on chance, or that it takes advantage of vulnerable people. There's also the argument that it promotes fatalism, the belief that we have no control over our lives and everything is predestined. While these criticisms are valid, it's also important to remember that divination, for many, is a deeply personal and spiritual practice. It's not necessarily about adhering to a rigid doctrine, but about seeking guidance, exploring possibilities, and nurturing one's spiritual growth. It's about the journey, not the destination. Another criticism often thrown towards divination is the lack of scientific backing. Science and divination, some argue, are like oil and water. They just don't mix. But consider this: just because something can't be measured or quantified doesn't mean it lacks validity. After all, many aspects of human experience, like love, inspiration, or intuition, escape scientific explanations, yet are an integral part of our lives. One can argue that divination is more of an art than a science. It's about interpretation and intuition. It's about making sense of symbols and signs, navigating through metaphors and allegories. It's a language, a dialogue with the self and the world around us. For those who practice divination, it's not just about predicting the future. It's about gaining a deeper understanding of the present, finding patterns, uncovering hidden truths, and exploring the vast landscape of the human psyche. Like any tool, divination can be misused, and it's crucial to approach it with a sense of responsibility and respect. It's not a quick fix, a magic solution, or a way to absolve oneself from making decisions. It's a tool for introspection, reflection, and personal growth. We have come a long way from the times of oracles and bone throwing, but the allure of divination remains. In our increasingly uncertain world, it offers a beacon of hope, a path to follow, or simply a moment of reflection. It's a testament of the human spirit, our endless quest for knowledge, and our desire to connect with something greater than ourselves. Whether you're a believer or a skeptic, there is no denying the impact divination has had on our history, our culture, and our collective consciousness. It's a fascinating realm, filled with mystery, symbolism, and profound sense of wonder. As we venture further into the unknown, I encourage you to explore the idea with an open mind. Whether you're drawn to tarot, intrigued by astrology, or curious about the I Ching, remember, it's not just about the future, it's about the journey. And maybe you might just discover something about yourself along the way. As we wrap up today's episode on the art of divination, I want to take a moment to express my gratitude to all of you, my wonderful listeners. Your support and engagement mean the world to me and inspire me to keep exploring the extraordinary together. If you enjoyed this episode and want to dive deeper into the realms we explore on the Phantom Files, I encourage you to subscribe to the show. By subscribing, you'll never miss an episode, and you'll be the first to know when I release new thought-provoking content. Your feedback is incredibly valuable to me. I would love to hear your thoughts, insights, and ideas. So please take a moment to leave a review on your favorite podcast platform. Your reviews not only help me improve, but they also play a vital role in reaching more curious minds like yours. Remember, the Phantom Files is a community, and I want you to be part of it. Connect with me on social media, join our discussions, and share your own experiences and perspectives. Together, we can continue to explore the depths of the human knowledge and expand our understanding of the world. Thank you all for joining me today on this incredible journey. Till next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, the extraordinary awaits. This is Fras, signing off.